One day you will die. Not symbolically, not philosophically, but physically. Your body will stop working, your mind will go quiet, and the world will keep moving forward without asking who you were or what you plan to become. This is not meant to scare you emotionally. It is meant to wake you up rationally. If you are an average man living in a developed country, your life expectancy is around 75 to 80 years. That sounds generous until you translate it into something real. 80 years is roughly 4,000 weeks. That is the total budget of your existence. 4,000 chances to decide who you are going to be, and you have already spent many of them. If you are 30 years old, more than 1,500 weeks are gone forever. If you are 40, nearly half of your time is already behind you. You do not get refunds. You do not get extensions. And yet most men live as if time is unlimited. Behaving like discipline can be postponed and consequences will politely wait. They won't. Life does not usually collapse all at once. It erodes. You trade weeks for comfort, distraction, and avoidance. You tell yourself you will take control later, when things slow down, when you feel ready, when motivation arrives. Later becomes years, and years become habits. By the time you notice something is wrong, the damage feels permanent. This is how regret is formed. Not loudly, not dramatically, but quietly. It shows up when distractions no longer work, when the noise fades, and you are left alone with the knowledge that you knew better, but chose comfort anyway. At the end of life, men rarely regret failing. They regret never fully trying. They regret living below their own standards for too long. If you do not take control of your life, you do not remain neutral. You decline. Your body weakens because you did not respect it. Your finances stagnate because you avoided responsibility. Your mind fills with anxiety and resentment because confidence is earned through action, not intention. Eventually, changing direction feels impossible. Not because it is, but because you waited until the cost became unbearable. Control is not about becoming cold or emotionless. Control is about understanding that your time is limited and treating it accordingly. Every week you waste is gone forever. Every excuse you accept today becomes a burden you carry tomorrow. When you are dying, no one will care what you planned to do or what you meant to fix. What will matter is what you built, what you stood for, and whether you can look back without shame. The pain of discipline is light and temporary. The pain of regret is heavy and permanent. Training when you do not feel like it is uncomfortable. Living in a body you resent is exhausting. Taking responsibility early is stressful. Being trapped later is suffocating. Short-term comfort costs very little now, but it charges interest for decades. You do not need more time. You need urgency. You need standards. You need to act before you feel ready, because readiness is often just fear wearing a reasonable mask. You will die. That part is guaranteed. The only real question is whether you will die knowing you used your limited weeks deliberately, or whether you will reach the end wishing you had taken control when it was still cheap enough to do so. Do not let the final version of you look back at the current one with regret. Take control now, not because it feels inspiring, but because the clock is already running, and it will not wait for you to change your mind.